Offshore racing is like no other sport.
Dangerous, it's fast, it's never the same.
Racing at speeds of 200 miles an hour, there's obviously no margin for error. You're closing down gaps of 1 football field every second.
Oh! God damn, how'd you like that?
I love racing. This is what our family does. This is great.
Oh, it's incredible driving a boat like mine. When you get in it, you're like strapping it on your body and it's just an extension of yourself.
It's an ego-driven sport, and if it wasn't for egos, I don't think anybody would be here.
JBS is the life of offshore racing right now.
These guys are my family. They're all my brothers and my husband and my kids, my girlfriends and my sisters. That makes us different than anyone else. JBSRacing.com. We sponsor ourselves, so we have no funding. Everyone else has, hired help. We don't get anything. We give, we give to the fans.
They are definitely the fastest team and probably the team with the most just raw potential because they are there to win. Nothing else matters. They would actually kill themselves to win, I can guarantee you that.
People, including myself, think they're a little crazy with some of the things they do. But you have to be like that to be a racer.
Oh, dude, my steering wheel came off. What? The steering wheel came off. Put that bitch back on. I'm trying. What the fuck?
Our lives are in each other's hands. I mean, literally in each other's hands. And the trust factor is huge.
The only thing that worries me is that some other boat is going to get him.
We've been crushed by other boats, sunk. We've torn a ton of gear up, pushing the limits of the speed and what can be done on water. Now we're at 200 miles an hour, so obviously no one's survived anything more than 160 miles an hour, so we're willing to risk everything.
I've never seen guys get into a turbine boat first lap and they're already at race speed. And race speed in a turbine boat means that there's a huge risk of instant crashing and death.
Seems every time we get involved in Miami here in the Bermuda Triangle, we seem to be sinking.
The Devil's Triangle thing is beginning to scare me now.
So 2005 we sank, barrel rolled the boat, sank to the bottom with Jeff and I enclosed in it. And in 2009, same scenario, same race, last lap, on our way to winning. Bottom shears off, and once again we're sinking in the Devil's Triangle there. 10 more miles an hour, we would have been just dead. We need the best equipment we can possibly get our hands on because we're going to push it. We're going to find the limit of our equipment all the time.
It's devastating. It was, my whole dream, my whole vision, just gone in a second. It's hard. I get kind of shaky and stuff, actually. I'm very willing to risk everything that I have to get back into it. Bigger, faster, better, right?
Yeah. But there's a fine line. I mean, you can run like that for so long, but the ocean doesn't forgive, and they've had a few big waves to hit and a few holes to fall into, which has really put them in a really desperate position.
We can't be number one without a boat, so we have to try to pull some money together.
I basically had to give up all the money I had for the year to race with to get the boat fixed. So I'll have the boat fixed, but I have no money now to race with, so sponsorship is huge at this point. We're going to get nowhere without it.
I don't know what we're going to do. Might have to sell our house, or there's just sacrifices that have to be made to get them back on the water.
There's a lot for me to lose versus anybody else. I have a family at home. My family's not on the road with us, and I have a business at home, and it's failing miserably because I'm here and not there. So it's a choice I've made. We need to make this work. If it can't, I'm going to go home to nothing. Nothing, literally.
When you've got a driver and a throttle man that push the absolute limit all the time without holding back, it's the rough races that are going to get you every time.
We have to rebuild an entire race boat that was created in a year. Our national championships on the line, a world record's on the line.
JBS is in trouble. They've got to get a new boat and they've got to get going, otherwise they're nowhere.
My number one priority right now is to get the boat finished, getting built, and get back out as soon as possible.
Oh man, 2 days, 1,400 miles. Let's see what Turbine's got for us. Probably a sharp stick in the eye.
Yeah, hopefully they're getting all their stuff down there.
Probably not.
Turbine Marine is already working on getting our turbines fixed again and all the rigging ready.
A lot of power.
So when the boat's done, when it goes there, they can get it rigged as quickly as possible.
Who cares if we have switches in there? Just
No, but it's got to work.
What other option do we have?
there's no way you can like make it like, even if some guy has to manually start it back there with a pair of pliers, get a thing turned over.
We'll work on it. How about that? I'll let you know by Wednesday.
Wednesday's too late.
Mystic is working on the boat furiously. We've got a few extra people working on it.
So is this thing gonna be ready in a week and a half?
I don't think a week and a half.
What? The world's gonna end if we don't get this boat done.
I'll put everything on the line if I have to. I'm not scared of it. But what I really fear the most is not being able to race anymore.
This is what we do, and you know, there's a good chance we're not, we may die in there, so. But if we have the equipment, we're gonna win.
There's no way around it. These guys are born to race, and that's what we're here to do, and we're gonna find a way.